In the beginning of the year, I started with my favorite thing, a break. I really needed a proper break after this weird and never-ending year. So I'm glad I got a full week off from everything, and that includes YouTube, work, and uni. It turned out to be more than a week, but it was exactly what I needed now. It was the best thing ever, gave me enough energy to survive another year. Days off in general are so important for your mental health and for your physical health as well, because your body needs to rest as much as your mind to keep on going strong every day. But I also did some other stuff, and if you like this type of videos where someone is sharing how they organize themselves, subscribe to my channel and like this video, only if you want. First of all, I did a deep clean. If you've seen my vlogmas this year, you probably can tell by now that our house is a mess most of the times, and we are always cleaning. But for some reason, this time I cleaned the whole flat with the intention of keeping it like that. And apart from a few hiccups here and there, we managed to keep it. It's weird that although we are staying home and we have all the time in the world to do stuff, we still don't do it. I've put my intentions on paper. I have always liked the idea of a mood board or dream board or whatever you want to call it, but I never did one myself. Actually, I had one the year before I moved to London, when it had all these beautiful London pictures on it, and I don't know if it's because I manifested it a lot or not, but I'm here now in this beautiful and crazy expensive city. So this year I'm gonna try my luck again, but I'll have a full video coming soon to you when it's ready, because I'm still waiting for some stuff to arrive. I started to work out. This might be a bit early to say, but I've started to work out with my partner for a few days per week, and we bought a lot of equipment from Lidl. They had a sports equipment week theme, and I believe that you can still find the products in some of the Lidls until probably next or in the next 2 weeks. I will also have a video talking about it, but it's gonna be in the future, probably 1 or 2 months from now, if I keep on working out until then. Planned my life. This year will be big for me. I'm finishing university, which still feels totally unreal and crazy. But if 2020 taught me anything, that was stop planning every single second of my life. I am, and I will still be a planner. I love stationery. I like to write things down on paper, and I like to know what's going to happen in a month from now and in a year from now. The thing is, life is so unpredictable. I had so many things planned out for this year, and I'd say that about 90% of them have failed to come to life because of what the world around me was doing. It had nothing to do with myself, really. I couldn't change the situation that I was in. So instead, I just became frustrated that I wasn't doing what I planned for, and I'd like to keep that from happening again. So how I planned this year was very roughly. I know what my main goals are and what are the steps of heading that way, but I'm aware that they might change or I'll have to slightly adjust the final goal, and that's okay. The journey is long, and if I don't appreciate it, the end goal will just be in vain. So I'll take my time to plan everything on paper, roughly, so I have an idea of what's going to happen, but I won't get caught up in it. I decluttered a lot. I've talked in the past about minimalism and how I'd like to start living with less. So I've started the 30-day decluttering challenge, and so far it's going great. I'm sure I will struggle with some days towards the end of the month, but that's also the purpose of the challenge, to push yourself to declutter more than you would have otherwise. I started to think more about my health. I want 2020 to be very health focused in a way. So I decided to take care more of my body. And in the first week of January, I researched a lot and I bought some vitamins that I will take for the rest of the upcoming months while constantly checking what my body needs. How I did it is I made a lot of online vitamin tests and compared the results, and I chose the vitamins that were repeated in more than a test. I can't have blood work done now as the NHS is already struggling, so this was my method. But I advise you to get blood tests done in order to see what vitamins you should take. I also bought these nice pill containers so that I won't forget to take them, since this is one of my main problems. I tried to organize my time more efficiently. As I've said before, we have all the time in the world now that we are staying inside again. No more commuting, everything is online. You can basically plan out your day exactly how you want it and include as many stuff as you want to do. For me, it's reading, coloring, cooking, and also working on my university projects. And sometimes there are days when I don't do any of these things because we are human beings and we are flawed. We daily practice to achieve even the most mundane tasks. That's why I will force myself to do at least one of these things every day until I return to work. A habit takes around 30 days to be fully formed. So that's exactly what I want to do, to form new habits now while I'm having the most free time that I will have in a while. Write a letter to your future self. I always do that. It's just a nice way to start a year and an incredible way to finish the previous one with some thoughts from your past self. This way you know how much you've grown, even when it doesn't seem like it. 12 months changes you, even if you realize it or not. But sometimes you don't really realize if there's no significant big change in your life, as you get used to every little thing that's happening every day. So at the end of the year, have a few words for yourself to show yourself how much you've grown and that your past self is so proud of you. And that's kind of all the things that I've done since the new year. I've had a nice, relaxing break, but it's time to put a stop to it and start being more productive. The only person that I'm going to allow myself to compare with for this whole year is me, and I'd like to keep it that way. It's easy to go with the saying, new year, new me, and start dreaming about all these unachievable goals. But the truth is, you can start changing your life every day. You don't need a new year. But I know that for most, including me, it's easier to see the new year as a fresh start. And if that's the motivation you need to start working on yourself and improve yourself, then take it and run with it. I hope you're gonna have a wonderful year, and I'm curious how you prepared for the new one, if you did anything special, and what your goals and plans are for 2021. Let me know in the comments down below, and if you'd like to join me on this journey of achieving my goals and sharing the process, subscribe to my channel and click the little bell so that you're notified whenever I post a new video, which will usually be Thursday and Sundays at 6 p.m. Until next time, take care of yourselves.